The launch of Concorde has already crashed and burned, and refunds are being processed faster than you can say live service disaster. Who could have seen this coming? Well, literally everyone, except maybe that group of nutters who thought throwing millions of dollars at this project would end in anything but failure. And now, as players scramble to get their money back, you have to wonder, will this change anything in the industry? Of course not. The cycle of greed, overhype, and disappointment continues unabated like clockwork. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Demon, and today we're talking about Concorde, the game so bad it didn't just flop, it face-planted into a pile of refund requests. Let's dive in. Let's start with the obvious, the character design. Ugly, it's like the developers went out of their way to make the most visually unappealing cast possible. Every character looks like they've been put together by a committee with designs that seem more at home in a low-budget mobile game than a AAA release. Whether you're choosing your player avatar or slogging through a multiplayer match, it's hard to shake the feeling that you're staring at a gallery of rejects from some early 2000s animation studio, and with all that money poured into the game, they couldn't even get that right. The gameplay itself, generic, bland, soulless. It's everything you've come to expect from a live service game, with a rinse and repeat grind that only serves to waste your time. And while they tried to mask it with flashy effects and a semi-decent world design, the lack of meaningful content became apparent almost immediately. Combine that with matchmaking that feels as broken as the game's business model, and it's no wonder players were asking for their money back faster than the servers could crash. And let's talk about the microtransactions. Yes, they're still there, looming like a bad smell, even as the game gets refunded. Cosmetics, weapons, skins, stuff nobody in their right mind would want to buy because, let's be honest, who's going to spend money to look uglier? But hey, it wasn't enough to just give us a bad game, they had to try to nickel and dime us too. Of course, the company's now in full damage control mode, refunding Concorde like it's some kind of consumer-friendly gesture instead of the desperate attempt to save face that it really is. The PR spin has already started. We're listening to feedback, we'll do better next time, blah, blah, blah. But we all know the score. This isn't about learning from mistakes, it's about trying to get players to trust them again long enough to make the next cash grab. It's honestly laughable at this point. The ugly character designs, broken gameplay, and obvious cash grab tactics all point to one conclusion. Concorde was doomed from the start. Will this finally be the wake-up call for the gaming industry? Doubt it. But for now, at least, there's some satisfaction in watching this disaster unfold in real time. I'm Snake Demon, and this has been The Snake Pit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where I won't read them.